Pat's manga review for this episode about Kaiju Monsters will not be seen due to the fact Mr. Pat has contracted COVID-19. His reviews will be back on episode 5. Thank you. The first thing about Kaiju is that they're not only prominent in Japanese entertainment, they're prominent in American entertainment as well. Example of Kaiju in American entertainment is none other than King Kong, who first made his appearance in the 1940s. Yeah, that's a long time ago. King Kong is a giant gorilla who was found on an island called Skull Island, an island where time forgot. A promoter looking to get his big break, not good with people, very crooked, very showmanistic, captures King Kong, puts King Kong in chains in New York City for display. King Kong eventually escapes and causes havoc all through the city. Another example of Kaiju in U.S. Stories is none other than Pacific Rim. A movie with giant mecha or giant robots called Jaegers. They face these mysterious monsters known as Kaiju that come from the sea and wreak havoc all over the cities across the world. It takes Kaiju with 2 people to control these Jaegers, to try to defeat these Kaijus and push them back. There was 2 movies that featured these Kaiju, Pacific Rim and Pacific Rim Uprising. These monsters have different shapes, different abilities. This was a great movie for Kaiju. Maybe not the best movie for Kaiju, but one of the best movies for Kaiju. But now, what we hear all talk about is the most famous Kaiju, the Japanese Kaiju known as Godzilla. Godzilla, also known as King of the Monsters. Godzilla appeared in movies, 20s of movies, whole bunch of movies, featuring monsters such as Mothra versus Smog Monster. Featured the 3-headed King Ghidorah, who shoots lightning and fights Godzilla to the brink of destruction. Godzilla even fights Godzilla monsters that are Kaiju that are most likely to himself, such as Mechagodzilla and Space Godzilla. Godzilla is featured in many cartoons in America, anime in Japan. It is Godzilla, even to this day, is still making money, still making movies. Kaiju is so intertwined with entertainment. There's t-shirts, lunchboxes, figurines, giant figurines, inflatables. Godzilla is very prominent in culture. Some people associate Japanese entertainment with Godzilla. There's even Godzilla video games out there, everything from the NES all the way to Super Nintendo, Genesis, maybe even Dreamcast. There's probably even PlayStation games with Godzilla featured in them. But Godzilla is not the only Kaiju monsters that exist in Japan. There is one called Ultraman. Ultraman, a great Kaiju series that featured such as giant monsters about a scientist who is on exploration, who gets transformed into the giant Kaiju known as Ultraman, who fights other Kaiju to rescue Japan from utter destruction. The original series came out in the 1960s and ended in 1964. There was also later on an anime that came out in late 2000s called Ultraman. This anime came out in 2019. There's also other anime like SS Gridman that features Kaiju, person turning using computer to transform to a giant human, fighting these Kaiju back with ulterior and dark motives. kaiju are even prominent in shows like South Park, where Barbara Streisand is made fun of and transformed into Mecha Streisand, who destroys the city of South Park over for a triangle thing called the Trangmanga Fire, or something of that sort. There was other celebrities, one transformed into a turtle, one to a giant being, while they had a Japanese person, prominent Japanese person singing a song, Make a Streisand, and he turned into Streisand. This was so popular that Mega Streisand, in a celebrity episode of South Park, where celebrities rebel against the city of South Park from making fun of them, featured Mega Streisand again. I hope you like the show. If you like the show, please hit like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a good one.